Alright, is this thing on? Is this thing working? Let's see it. Alright, everybody, come on, get in here. This is the last stream before the gathering. We got a mask to paint, a bunch of stuff to go over and talk about, and then a few little things that I went and purchased over the weekend. So come on, everybody, get in here. Come on. About to do the reveal. Show everything. Get everything ready first. It's gonna be a bit of a longer stream, everybody. So I'm just making sure I got everything set up. Everything ready. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Does it sound good? If anyone's in here, I don't know. I haven't really posted anything about it. I just kind of just put the stream out whenever I'm ready. So, yeah. We got this bad boy to finish painting so we can give it away to somebody at the gathering. Yeah. I kind of did a little bit of the sketching on the top half because it kind of saves me a little bit of time. This one's gonna be a longer stream, really, until I just feel like I did everything. So there's no time limit. The camera's charged. It's the last stream before the gathering. We're leaving, I don't know, sometime this weekend. So gathering, we can't get into it until Monday. I know there's a kind of a confusion on where everybody's gonna be parking and getting our tickets and then getting inside. So yeah, y'all be there with us whenever we're there. We'll see everybody. So yeah, I'm hyped. Got one more day of work. So yeah, I don't really know where to start. Yeah, I'm kind of just scrambled because I'm so excited for the gathering. I purchased a few things over the weekend, so we got those to go over. I want to go over the timeline because I ain't really looked at the timeline since they actually dropped the whole thing. I want to look at every stage to see who's all performing and what they got going on, their gimmick, a few songs from them maybe. I don't know if we got time for that. Yeah, I'm hyped. So yeah, we got this much to finish. I gotta move the stand and stuff first. Sorry. I kind of went ahead and did the top half. If y'all seen the last time, we did the bottom. So yeah, we're gonna give this away to somebody that either watches the channel. I got a little secret phrase for you to come tell me if you see this from now until the gathering. I will have this to give away to a lucky person. Juggalo, juggalette, it doesn't matter. Everyone's in it to win it. So yeah, I got a phrase I'm gonna say at the end of the stream right before we leave. I got it wrote down right here on a little notepad, so I can at least y'all have a way to at least feel like you want it. So I'm not just handing it off to somebody and who just watches. This has got to be somebody who watches the stream or watches the whole stream and goes to the gathering. So yeah, let me take a swig of the old Juggalo juice. Drinking twist this time. I don't know what that sound was. Probably Mingy. But yeah, we got so much stuff to do. I ain't really planned my who I'm gonna watch or anything. TZC17 whoop whoop. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just gonna be painting this mask, and this is the last stream before the gathering. So if you see this and we see you there, come say hi. You know what I look like. You see me here, so I'm just ready. Yeah, we're leaving sometime this weekend. I said Friday, but I really feel like Friday is the day I really want to actually get everything ready, make sure I got it all packed up, I don't forget nothing, because I feel like I'm going to forget something this time, because I got lucky the last 2 to 3 years, knock on wood. So yeah, we ain't got too much stuff to pack. I got all of it right here, and then right here, so you can't really see it, but this whole section next to this little cart right here is full of nothing but stuff for the gathering. I went and purchased a few things over the weekend, a few little things that I just want to put up on the set, a few things that I haven't seen before, and then I actually went to Hobby Lobby and finished getting the rider rags so I can do the rider's gimmick. Yeah, that's true. We're leaving from Tennessee, so it's going to take us a little over 9 hours, about the same time from here to Ohio as it is from there to Missouri. So, yeah, we ain't really got to leave. We was kind of just doing a little road trip, just kind of stopping at a few places, staying somewhere, because I know the parking situation is a little hectic this year, especially since it's a new place. Every time I went to Legend Valley. I'm sorry, TZ. You'll be there with us. I'm going to make the video as long as I can this year and as detailed as I can. A bunch of interviews if I actually feel up to it, because I kind of get a little stage fright. So, interviews, a bunch of music, a bunch of contests, the road trip up there, everything. I'm going to try to make it longer this year since I got a new PC. I ain't got to limit myself because this MacBook can't really handle 4K 60 FPS footage, and that's really what I want to record in, because I got all these SD cards for it. So I'm really just trying to not really force it. I'm really just trying to record what I want. So if you want to be in the video, just come say hi. You can be in it. I've always got the camera strapped on me. So yeah. Where should I start? Oh yeah, let me show these off first, because I kind of got these for the gathering. I got these little guys right here, the little 3D floating display cases. They're only $2. I got 2 of them right here. So I'm hoping I can at least snag one of the charms that D-Town has posted. Either one of the rings, any exclusive jewelry this year. I got a little bit of money saved just for that, but I'm not really gonna try to go for it. You lucky. Hey, at least you got a little bit of a road trip. That's about the part that I like the most, is the road trip up there and actually seeing stuff I ain't seen before, because I'm a little young. I'm only 23, so I ain't really got to explore the world that much. So every time we go to the gathering, I try to pick a different route that just a little bit into the next state, or whenever we plan a trip out and watch one of the performers for a normal show, I always try to plan like a little bit of a different route, so we can always see something different. But yeah, I'm really hyped this year. Never been to Missouri, so I picked a good route. It kind of dodges like the major cities, and it kind of just is like a back route, but it's the same length as going through the cities like Nashville or Knoxville. There's somewhere else. I didn't really look at that one, because we ain't really got to get the van fixed. It's just a little minor problem, so I'm trying to avoid all the really stop and go traffic. Yeah, this is the one time I actually get to go somewhere a little further away from, Tennessee or anywhere near us. So I try to plan a little bit longer route for, especially for the gathering, because we ain't got nothing but time. I took a few extra days off this year, about the same amount of days, just different, days. So we can at least have a little bit better road trip and actually see more, actually stop and actually look in these states more than just driving through them. So yeah, I really want one of the charms because I got two of them. Let me figure it out. Right here, up here. I got two of them. I got the Diamond Dust C17 and then my woman the Darby shovel from last year, and the one from the C17 is from 2024. Excuse me. Uh, so yeah, I'm really trying to get one of those, but I'm not really trying to like rush for it like I have the last few years. If they have one when we get there, because we got a car pass. Uh, so if we get in there in time, I'm hoping that they at least have one of them. I don't really care which one because I only wear the same one, so it's just gonna go up on the shelf and not get worn. It's more of a collector's item in my opinion. So yeah. I'm going to get me a few shirts from the ICP merch store. I'm really wanting a JCW jersey or any type of JCW merch. I'm really wanting a all Azul mask. I know they have a few of those when they go on tour, so I'm definitely going to dedicate some time to get that. I know whenever it comes to the gathering, their merch, the empty spots are for people who are going on main stage that night, so I may not get to see you on main stage the whole time, so I can go get a mask. But I'm kind of just hoping I can maneuver myself there to get one. Yeah, I still gotta actually like get my clothes together, the pillows, the cover, all the little stuff like I wear, and then we're gonna get the groceries whenever we're there, like we're going up there, so they don't really get ruined because the last few years we haven't had the best luck with like hamburgers and hot dogs. They usually get water in them, so I'm kind of trying to stray away from that. We all got to get together and figure out what we're wanting to munch on before we get in there, because they usually actually buy the food while we're there. So yeah, I'm really hyped for it this year. I saved a lot. I got the Riders gimmick actually kind of figured out more this year, so I ain't really got to worry about that. I can just kind of throw it on. Because I did it a little bit last year. I know the homie Larry seen it. I know a few over at camp members actually seen it, but I did it before we went inside because I know it was going to be a little hectic to do it while we were going inside, so this year I got it almost perfected. So yeah, this is what we got so far on the mask. There's the bottom. And I kind of did the top yesterday while I was sitting here because I knew I wouldn't stream. I was actually preparing for the gathering. Yeah, I'm really trying. We got a little propane grill. We've used it the last, I think, 4 years, and it's not really on its last leg, but I'm hoping that we can actually use it instead of actually just having to pay for food over and over and over again. So yeah, I know. Oh man, I like cooking hamburgers and stuff while we're outside, but sometimes the food there actually smells good, so it entices me. I don't mind to spend the money on some food if it's decent. I know it costs a fucking arm and a leg for chicken tenders and fries, but hey, I'm willing to pay that if it's actually decent and it's clean, because I know it's last year and the previous years it's not been the most cleanly. So yeah, I'm just really waiting on to get there. I'm hyped for fucking JCW the most and a few performers, but There ain't really no one in specific I'm wanting to see besides the clowns and all his little, you know, EG2, Isham. Mainly the main performers. I usually survive off like granola bars and stuff throughout the whole day, and I really try to just get food during like the main shows because that usually will hold me over for quite some time. But I don't know, here recently I've been a little bit of a fat ass, so we'll see when we get there. Oh man, I knew that was going to come back and get me. This paint is about done for too. So yeah, if you see this or anyone sees this, we're giving away this bad boy. So I got a secret phrase I want someone to say. It's not anything weird, it's kind of ICP related. So yeah, we're gonna come see Yami. Last time I showed off the silver paint for the Silver Booth boys, so I'm actually gonna paint my whole like neck and face silver. I don't know if it's a shiny silver, like metallic. I'm hoping it is. If not, I know somebody in there has got some. Wonder how this Whistle Bridge situation is gonna go as well. I know it's gonna be quite a challenge to get through there, especially with people wanting to go one way and then people wanting to go another. It's gonna be a little bit of a cluster. If our silver paint don't work out, I might have to just swing by and see if I could use some, but I have faith in it. I'm also going to look at the timeline a little bit. I ain't really looked at the timeline since they actually dropped it. So I'm going to see who I want to actually take the time and watch. And like what little side shows and events I'm wanting to go and actually dedicate the time and sit there and watch instead of just floating around. Hoping it does not rain this year. We got lucky the last few where it's just been either small little showers or no rain at all. But I know this year it's going to probably be worse. I just have that feeling. Maybe, maybe not. But hey. I got a rain jacket. I got a poncho if things get too hairy. An umbrella. Or just tough it out. I also got my water shoes, so I ain't gotta worry about ruining what shoes I have. Which doesn't, the water shoes didn't cost me too much, so I ain't really worried about getting them ruined. Trying to take my sweet old time with this mask. This is the first time actually doing one of these, so kind of just winging it. But so far so good. I've caught up on JCW quite a bit. I think I'm on like episode, I'm gonna say like 60 something. I know it's close to 65, if not right at 65. So I ain't got too much more until we leave to get caught up. So I actually know what's happening while we're there. So yeah, it's getting really nice. Seen Vince Russo come in, the new investor. Watched quite a bit of that, so I'm really hyped to see that this year, because I know I got a little bit of it last year, and then I actually went and watched some of it last year without filming it, and it's a lot better to see it while you're there versus watching it on TV. Completely different experience. So yeah, I can't wait for the JCW. Can't wait to see the performers, the road trip up there. Yeah, I'm just all hyped about the gathering in general. We almost done with this first little eyebrow. And then when we get back from the gathering, hopefully I can get more of these. If not these ones, the wolf ones that are right there, or the one I usually wear. So I can actually start throwing these around a little more and actually having a little more creative ideas with them. I ain't gotta actually just do what I've been doing. I can branch out a little bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. It's just sometimes a little creativity goes a long way. Like I see this, I'm like, I could change this. Or I can use this idea on this mask. Now I'm limited on my resources. To be fair though, I have gave a bunch away and painted a bunch for the artist. So, can't complain there. It's kind of hard to look at that part without I feel like I could fix it. And then again, I feel like it kind of looks right. That's the problem with these masks. They're kind of hard to do the actual face paint design on them. you can't really get it to connect because the big ass eye sockets. That's why whenever I gave the one to Shaggy last year, he said it was almost Shangri-La paint. Yeah, I had to tweak it a little bit because it didn't really work on that mask. See you whenever we get there, Reed, or see you again sometime. We'll see you whenever we're there at least. Whoop whoop. Have fun, fam. Yeah, I'm kinda trying to figure out this mask as I go. Gotta really just go with the flow on it. I've never did this type. The texture on this one's a little different. It's like absorbing the paint more. So I ain't really gotta go over it twice, which is good, but it's kind of a little bit harder to work with. But man, oh man, is this Liquitex paint good. It's about the only paint I've seen that actually sticks to them well without having to use a clear coat. Come on. Try not to get any paint on the paintbrush. There we go. Lather a little bit right there. I'll start working right back where we was. I'm really just trying to not mess this up. Especially if it's going to one of y'all. Okay, we're almost done with this part. Then we can start going over the little details. this paint was gonna come by me in the ass. Kind of ironic too that I just say something about it, not messing it up. Just a piece of hard paint. Ow. Alright, this is what we got so far. Kind of like the old design. Okay. Wipe this brush off for just a smidge. Yeah, I think it's turning out nice. We just got the little nose piece to do, and then we can start touching up the final things. Touching this bad boy up. Yeah, we having this thing look fresh. We're getting there. We're almost done with it. Whoever gets this mask is gonna be the freshest ninja on the block. And let me tell you. put the brush down. Okay. So we got this so far. What up, fam? Welcome in. Whoop whoop. We just almost finished painting this mask that we're gonna give away to one of the homies at the gathering that says the little phrase at the end of the stream. I'm going to say it. You just gotta come up to me, say it, and you win this bad boy. It's not done yet, but you'll win this bad boy for free. You ain't even gotta pay a dime for it. I did all the work. I paid for it. I painted it. I'm giving it to you for free. All you gotta do is just come up to me and say the one phrase at the end of the stream. But what up, fam? This is the last stream before the gathering, actually. We're just painting this mask. Whenever we're done with that, I'm gonna show off a few things that I got, and then go over the actual gathering timeline and the performers, because I ain't looked at it since they actually uploaded it. So yeah, we're just doing the final touches on this and really just going over any little minor details I see. So yeah, welcome in, fam. This is your first time. Hell yeah, you know me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I kind of touched on that a little bit before I started painting. It's kind of weird that you got to go basically get your tickets and then drive to a completely different place and then drive somewhere completely different for the gathering. It's kind of a little redundant, but hey, as long as I get in there and I can have a little bit of fun, I'm alright with it, I guess. It's always hectic to actually get into the gathering. It's just the way they're doing it this year, it's a little bit worse than it has a few years that I've actually went. Which I say the only part that's going to be a little bit difficult is actually getting your ticket. I think whenever you get your ticket, we're going somewhere else. And then when they actually get majority of the people there, maybe the next day or the same day, we're going to be going inside. Because I know they said don't show up till Monday. So even Tom Wood was asking about it. And if he don't know, it's going to be even more confusing. But hey, we're all gonna get in. We're all gonna have fun. It's really all that matters. As long as we all get inside and we can have some fun. Watch all the I'm always out shopping. Yeah, I got a few things to show off too. Like, I didn't expect to pull these bad boys. But I managed to find some gems while I was out over the weekend. And this thing turning out nice. Still gotta add like the little details I do whenever I'm just sitting here. But the majority of the painting's almost done. A little bit more of a simpler design. It ain't as complex as one of the other ones I've did in the past, but for the first time doing one of these ram heads, it's pretty schnoz. Definitely need to get some more black paint. I don't know if they actually make the same one that I got, so like in that bottle anymore. I say they still got the same brand, just not in the same container. Yeah, I did some funky design on the bottom, but I'm just scrapping that. It just doesn't look the best. We are almost done with this. Just gotta fix some of the like see-through spots. Oh man, come on. Oh, that's a little too much paint. It's kind of hard to look at. Believe it's good. Besides, like, the little small details I gotta touch up whenever I'm just chilling here. But I believe majority of the painting is done. I say that as I'm sitting here looking at the little details I missed. Shit. Forgot about them big ass horns on the top. Fucking just smacked the shit out of myself. no one to get into this little crack. Little details. This thing turned out a lot better than I thought. Okay. So what we got? Whoop whoop, Remy. We're gonna be leaving at least maybe Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I believe so. We just finished, I believe, majority of this mask. So one of the lucky winners is going to get this if anyone actually puts in the effort. Anybody that watches this can win it. I got a little phrase at the end of the stream I'm going to say, so there's at least some kind of speculation that you got to say, or something you got to do to actually win it. But we're going to go over the timeline a bit. So yeah, let's start off with Wednesday. I ain't actually got to look at this. So, is there anybody that y'all are wanting to see on Wednesday? I know Midnight Yami's going to be on main stage. I'm excited for Isham. A little bit of Darby. I like Darby, but he's all right. We got Nevek. We got Mike Angelo, right? It's kind of blurry. And it's not, it looks different from here than it does here. So I'm kind of having to like actually glance at it. My woman's excited for the bingo. I might try to get some of the open mic. I got some of the Flowmaster rap battle last year, and a few people actually did good, so maybe somebody will just wander up there on the open mic and start spitting. Yeah, I got one more day of work, and I'm going to be packing everything, getting everything ready, and actually so yeah, we got one more day till we actually start the gathering bound. So I got a few things to actually get, like non-perishable, and then we still got to get the food and then like little snacks and stuff this weekend. So yeah, I got the GoPro updated, so there should be no problems with it. I actually found the Siamese goat god and some of the other footage, so I'm gonna upload that either A, before, or B, after when we get back. So it's a little treat for you, and while I'm actually sitting here fooling with the whole gathering video, because I got this new PC, so I can actually record and actually put it out in a good quality, because last year it was kind of hard because this MacBook right here isn't the best, or it doesn't have enough storage, and whenever it comes to exporting it, it wants you to do it to the main MacBook, not my hard drive. So it's kind of a little bit of a bitch to actually get it from the MacBook to the internet. So yeah, I'm excited for Gather Mania. I'm excited for Lunacy Live, Bloody Mania. I'm excited for all of it. We got a bunch of Fagos. I actually had to dip into them, so I gotta buy a few more for being there, just wasting, spraying, drinking, because I know last year we ran out of drinks right before the end of the gathering. So I'm kind of wanting to buy more and have extra than have just what I have and not have any. Because I know we go through drinks like crazy, either pouring them on ourselves, spraying them on people. Uh, yeah, so I'm really excited for that. Uh, I didn't really see any of the Deal or No Deal last year, or any pictures of it. So I'm going to look into that a little more to see if there's any videos. I've seen Deal or No Deal on TV, but I want to see how the Juggalo Deal or No Deal is. Is that 2 scoops of whoop? Can't really see that. NGS, I know they performed before, so I'm hyped to see them. Hey, I say it. I don't know how hard it is to do that. I don't know if do they pick random people, like random women from the crowd to do it, or do they actually like ask people before they do the show? I've wondered that because I know it's different people every time. So yeah, I'm wondering that. And if she is, we're definitely gonna be there because I only see Lunacy right here, and then right here. So I know there's nothing usually the last night. I know you Lunacy or JCW is usually after the main shows, but I don't see none for Wednesday. So I know it's usually Thursday, and then that on Friday. Is there any, I know last year they did some JCW before we went inside, like as we were going inside and everybody actually got in, general admission, ballas, all of them. They actually did it before. That's what I filmed in the video, but I haven't seen anything, or I just missed it, of them doing anything like Tuesday or anything. So I'm gonna have to look into that so I don't miss it, because I know I'm gonna definitely miss a lot of stuff, especially right in here. I'm probably gonna go from Long Live Evil, Lost Lake Estates to Lunacy, and then probably have to miss Hatchet Man Project and Kung Fu Vampire. Or since Wicked D ain't really a wrestling fan, he might be able to go and record some stuff while me and my woman Mellows are actually sitting there watching JCW. I get a little stage fright. That's why I didn't do the Fago launching contest last year. But this year I'm actually going to try to actually talk myself into it. Even if I know I've seen a bunch of people that actually didn't launch them bad boys actually far. Wicked D didn't, Big Mac didn't. So I'm kind of not really too nervous to do it this year. So I'm kind of really wanting to push myself to do that. I know there's going to be a lot of people watching. So yeah, I got to kind of just talk myself into that. So yeah. Where is Shaggy's movie tent? Oh, there it is. Right here. Oh man. I'm I'm gonna try to bounce around as much as I can. I don't want to miss all of it because I know I missed Shaggy's movie club last year, and we missed him at Club Chaos, but it kind of made up for it whenever we got a hot dog from him at the flea market. So I'm hoping we can at least see him without having to buy a meet and greet this year, because last year we seen him a few times. So I caught up on my JCW, so I'm getting closer and closer to where we're at now and being caught up. So I'm hoping I can just grind out these last little bit of JCW that I got before, so I can actually be caught up when we're there and actually know what's happening. So I'm established with the wrestlers and everything that's happening, like Vince Russo, Big Vito, all that. But I don't really know what's happening like now. Yeah, I know my Fago isn't gonna go far. I got little hands, so I ain't gonna be able to, cause I've tried it before, but I've tried with a few of these little guys that we have up on the shelves, the like smaller bottles. So I know I can launch those a little bit better, but I'm actually since we are going up there, I'm gonna try to find actual 2 liter bottles and try it to get a little bit more practice before, even though I know I'm gonna mess up whenever I'm on stage. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get Mellows to record it while me and Wicked D go up there. I stood in the whole line, and whenever they started letting people in, I kind of just bounced out to record. So I know I went from there to the seminar tent back to there. So I was all over the place last year. Really excited for the stunt show. We missed it last year. And when they did the second one, there were so many cameras and camera people, cameramen, women recording that I couldn't really see it. And a lot of people in the crowd are actually complaining about that. So I'm going to try to stick my camera up as high as I can and at least film what I can, because I know my phone can connect to my camera. So I'm going to try to angle it down a little bit so you can see over the people recording. Yeah, this year I'm gonna dedicate more time to it. I know I'm gonna miss a lot of people, but from looking at the timeline so far, it seems like the only people I'm gonna have to actually miss is Hatchiman Project, Kung Fu Vampire, and the circus. And then it looks like the last night it's really just Mutt Lee, Auntie Boy, and the lingerie contest. So I ain't really got to worry about too many things, and we gotta run in. So yeah, I'm just looking at the timeline.
When does equally off? Oh, okay, they're day 2.
They're right here.
Okay, so I'll be able to watch them.
Yeah.
Sure dang, going into my bingo time.
Bingo is the first night. It's
Yeah.
right there. Right here.
That's why I was making sure it wasn't the same time.
And then there's not really anybody I'm really trying to actually dedicate time to so far that I've seen.
Hey, Bree.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited for them. I'm gonna try to get at least a few songs from every person on main stage. So yeah, we got Diggy Graves, we got Mud, the Mutanoids, we got Michael Trapson. I'm really excited for Michael Trapson.
I have mixed feelings about that one.
Vanilla Ice. I've always wanted to see Vanilla Ice. And then we got the Walk Through the Darkness show. I'm hoping they do a few more actual songs that stray away from their main ones that they do almost every time we see them.
That's the one we'll be on stage for. That's our Fago Armageddon.
Yeah, she bought us the Fago Armageddon tickets for the first night. So yeah. And then we got LLE, Lunacy, and the only thing we got to miss for, oh, I didn't know you can click on it, is Hatchiman Project and Kung Fu Vampire. But if you don't want to sit there, you can wander, because I'm going to be at Lunacy almost the whole time.
Wander to Kung Fu Vampire at least.
So he is on the Cyclone stage at 1-2.
That's late.
I don't want to miss the comedy show, but I might have to for LLE.
Yeah.
But they usually go over their time for a lot of these, so I might not miss a lot of it, but I might miss quite a bit of it.
What night are they on main stage?
Who?
Alazolo.
They're on Friday.
Oh, okay.
At 7. I keep forgetting I can scroll. I'm mainly on Thursday. I'm going to be at the flea market almost the whole time, cause Shaggy kind of just keep turning my chair. Shaggy kind of interrupted the flea market last year.
Did you see what Ernie said?
Yeah.
I have some you could borrow.
Sign up for the lingerie contest.
I'll pass on that one.
It wouldn't surprise me if there's a bunch of people recording it, because there's a lot of people recording the Queen of Cheeks last year. There's a lot of people recording the Queen of Cheeks, which I had so much of that footage, but I just had to get rid of it because there's so much stuff going on. Yeah, that's why it takes me so long, because it's not really that I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. It's just whenever it comes to actually posting they actually just really just clean house on it. I got at least like 10 to 12. They're not really copyright strikes, it's just restrictions. For a bunch of the music, like it's not really any ICP music, any of the main performers. It's just like background music that people have on their like speakers, little music tidbits. But I can kindly catch it whenever it comes to how long you put it in there. Which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because they count 2 clips as one, even if you use a transition. So you can kindly catch it, but sometimes you can't. So I have to really just watch what I record whenever it comes to like background music. I can blur anything. It's
no pitbull.
Yeah, no pitbull especially. A lot of like the sideshow performers, like on the detonation stage that in the open mic I can record, because not really many of them people have like a label, so I can't really get in trouble for their music. We kind of decided to not do the VIP this year. We did it the last 3 years, so we just kind of decided to not do it because I really wanted to. Like it takes up. We did it last year on Wednesday, and it kind of took up this whole like section for Wednesday here.
That's why I couldn't do bingo last year.
Yeah, that's why she couldn't do bingo last year, and it's a little bit of a rush to wake up from being there at the gathering, getting inside, and then doing the VIP, because I like to do it on the first day, because it seems like they're a lot more happy whenever it comes to doing the VIPs on the first day. Because we did the first year, me and Wicked D did it, and it was on I think Friday, and they didn't really talk that much. They're kind of quick. So when we did it the last 2 years, the first time they were like talking, they were really excited because it's the first few days of the gathering. Whenever we seen them on the Evil Across America tour, they fucking blew my wig back. We was gonna see them twice, but they sadly had to cancel. So this will be our second time seeing All Azul, or like I think our third time seeing Super Famous. But if you really want to count Super Famous as their own, since they're doing the whole Lost Lake Estates, which is together. So I'm really excited to see them. Got a few people she wants to see equally opposite.
They responded to my comment.
They responded to her comment. So I'm really trying to just float around a bunch before main stage, because once it comes to main stage, I'm just going to record as much of that as I can. Try not to burn the camera the first few days, so there might not be that much parking lot party videos unless I go and buy another battery pack, maybe. So I'm going to have to like conserve the camera as much as I can, because there's going to be a lot more filming. So I got to actually not sit here and just have the camera on, not recording, waiting for something. As soon as they come on, I just hit record. So I'm really just trying to float around and get as much as I can, because since it's a new place, I'm going to try to get as much of the area that we're in too. So yeah. She's wanting to see equally opposite. They're at the end of the flea market, so most of the good merch should be gone by then, and like the stuff people made should be gone, so we can actually see them. And I might try to swim one of these days, or actually just film it and get my toes in there. So yeah, I know they cut it off during main stage, but they actually put it back on so we can watch some movies. If I can catch one of them, I'm gonna try. But they go all the way up till 3, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get in for the Big Money Hustlers extravaganza. I seen it; they posted that the other day, and I know that movie tent is going to be packed. So I'm gonna try to just slide under the back like I usually do, like I did the last year whenever she was sitting in there.
I was sitting on the couch.
Yeah, so I snuck underneath the sides to deliver some food and drinks to her.
Excuse me.
We got the Fago launching contest first thing Friday, along with Tom Wood's art battle. I try to get those in there because they're usually one of the things that most people do, especially since it's first thing. I'm not sure who these people are, so I'm going to actually look at the artists whenever I'm done going over the timeline. I got a little bit of the hot wing eating contest the last few years, but there's usually a lot of people in there, so it's kind of hard to get up front to see them actually eat it. Costume contest, I always try to get that in there. That's usually where a bunch of people go, and I'm usually excited to see the costumes that people could come up with, because last year the Missing Link one was pretty badass. So yeah. And then the year before that, it was the actual gathering logo itself for 2024 that won. So, yeah, I'm really hyped to see that, along with some of these people. I'm going to try to get a bunch of these people for the detonation stage on there.
Was it last year or the year before that someone did the Great Malenko?
It was in 2024. I actually might be able to see the Circus Side show, since it's right before main stage on Friday. And then we got the Silver Booth Boys, Wacko, Wacko, and then Ouija, DJ Paul. I'm excited to see DJ Paul. I'm not sure who this is.
Who?
I'm not sure. I kind of lost my place. Oh. And then I'm definitely excited to see LSP, the Devil's Trident. We've seen them in 2024 when they were on main stage. I didn't get much of it because I actually filmed it with the GoPro. So I'm going to try to get as much LSP as I can right before the Bloody Mania. You know I'm not going to miss the Bloody Mania. You know they got a bunch of stuff in store for that. And then if I can, the lingerie contest. I know a few people would actually like to see that. You too. And then Saturday, we got the Flamingo Family Feast. I'm excited for that. You know, I always like to eat.
I like flamingos.
The body and face painting contest. I didn't see that last year because it was in the JCW Pavilion, so it was all the way near main stage. So I kind of missed that. The netting game. That's usually when they have the seminar. No seminar, so. I'm going to have to get the netting game again.
I wonder if Grandma will be back this year.
Maybe, I wonder who's going to be the actual, for the dude's side, because I know last year it was one of the backseat boys, and he picked, no. The grandma came in second.
Yeah, Grandma won the red t-shirt contest. She's actually from Rossville.
Yeah, I remember that now.
They put a thing up saying she was missing.
And then the stunt show for the second time, I actually get to see it maybe, if there's no people recording it. It's about in the same time slot, just on a different day. Tattoo contest. Might film it. I know people got some crazy tattoos. And then the Miss Juggalette pageant. I have to look at the map to see how far away these the stages in the tent is away from everything, because I've been seeing a bunch of people post videos of what the gathering grounds actually look like. They've been really informal. I've been trying to actually catch up on what it looks like, so whenever we're there I can kind of get a grasp of it pretty quickly. But seeing the videos versus being there is going to be a little bit different. And I know that they cleared out a bunch of trees.
Yeah, I seen a post about that earlier.
And whenever it comes to the parking, it's going to be a little hectic. But I know once we get inside, I'm going to be running back and forth through this place because it's everyone's first time. So we're all going to be exploring together. Seeing what trails we can go on, how far we can go on that river. How far we can go into this woods without getting in trouble, because people are going to push the boundaries on this place. Yeah, you're going to be walking through the woods seeing some stuff. So yeah. I'm really excited for this place. I know it's gonna be like more of like a, seems like a chill gathering, but let's hope the people don't ruin it this year. Hey, I admit I throw some glow sticks, but I ain't gonna spray paint nothing. And then for main stage, we got Shotgun Willie, All Azul, the Butcher Babies, Chris Webby, Tech 9, and then ICP's Walk Through the Light show as the last show. I'm going to try to definitely get more of the ICP shows this year because I know I kind of got struck with a chair last year, so it kind of bummed me out to not record and actually just sit there and enjoy the show. So I didn't really get to film the one show I actually wanted to see. It kind of, it resembled the Bootleg in LA tour show. So I'm kind of salty at myself, but then again, what can you do when you get hit in the neck with a chair unexpectedly? So it kind of just bummed me out. So this year I'm definitely going to record as much as I can. I'm excited for the wine mixer.
Wine mixer?
Friday night. It's going on all night after midnight. But you know what I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be over at LSP and then Bloody Mania. So yeah, my schedule after main stage is pretty tight whenever it comes to these few days.
Huh? Might be a little late getting into the wrestling.
Who?
Me.
Oh. I'm about to say I'm gonna be there either before it starts or right before. Well, probably either when LSP ends or right before Bloody Mania begins, because I know it takes a little bit of time for these JCW matches to start, especially at the gathering, because they're letting a lot of people get there.
Our cat is licking my pants.
Yeah, now we can actually go over the people. So we got the Walk Through the Darkness and then the Walk Through the Light show, the Butcher Babies. I don't think I could play any of their music. Chris Webby, I know a lot of people are hyped for him. She's hyped for Dji. I'm hyped for Dji. Everyone's hyped for Dji. DJ Paul, I'm excited for him. I'm definitely excited for Isham. Hatebreed, I know some people are excited for them, some aren't. She is. Always excited for Ouija. Farmicide. Never seen these people before, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of digging on some of these people, so I'm a little more familiar with at least a few of their mainstream songs, because I know a lot of these people are going to do a lot of their main songs, maybe not like Tech, Darby, or All Azul. A lot of the ones that are part of Psychopathic and been there for a while, they might change it up a bit. But I know a lot of these people might do their mainstream songs. We got Salamander X, Tech, Vanilla Ice, All Azul, Mr. O'Trill. He's on main stage? Yeah, he is on main stage. Jordan Stepp, the Silver Booth Boys. I'm hyped for them. I'm also hyped for Michael Trapson. Midnight Yami. I'm hyped for him. I'm hyped for the Mutanoids too. Keep seeing stuff about Nathan James. I think it's just because they posted it. That's Shotgun Willie. And then Wacko. In 86.
Not posted anything about the special buds for this year. I have a feeling one of them's gonna be based off of the song that they released for my birthday. But other than that man ain't posted anything about bud.
We got Milli Vanilli. Crossbreed, Kung Fu Vampire. I'm hoping at least one of the three of us can at least get a little bit of Midnight Yami. Wait, not Midnight Yami. I fucked up there. Sorry, Kung Fu Vampire. Then the LLE, Lost Lake Estates, The Devil's Trident. Hoping I can get some Hatchetman Project. At least maybe Wicked D or somebody. I know she isn't going to be watching a lot of the wrestling like I am, so maybe.
I'll be watching a lot of it.
We got Mutt Lee, Auntie Boy, and then the Acid Cults, The Summoning. MC Lars, Gloom Unit, The Bible Belt Massacre. I know we missed them 2024. I've never seen a lot of these people. There's the Ecoy opposite that she wants to see. I'm definitely going to have to check out a bunch of these people. I might not be able to watch them, but at least I know who they are.
Did you see the rings that D-Town posted?
Yeah. I'm at least try to get one piece of the jewelry. At least a new charm that I can just put up in one of them little things I got.
I like the riddle box.
I'm definitely going to have to check out a bunch of these people. There's a bunch of people on the Detonation stage, I don't know. But usually last year, a lot of these people either canceled or someone took their spot. So you can't be for certain whenever it comes to a lot of these people. I know a few of them. Like Billy Defense, I know him, I know Chuckles. Yeah, I don't know who quite a few of these people are. So I'm hyped to see them. At least get a few of them. I know that the Detonation stage is consistently going, always, throughout the whole day besides the main stage. So yeah, I'm hyped to see a bunch of these people, see them perform. We got, not a lot of comedians. Thought there would be more. We got Sarah Squirm. People said to be nice to her. Barrel of Laughs. I'm gonna try to get at some of this. I at least want to see it. It really depends on what I'm doing, because I know I'm gonna be all over the place. So yeah, I'm really hyped for all this. I gotta look at this map. So for the car pass that we have, it says we're gonna be starting at Butcher Bay, and then it's gonna work the way out. I watched a video on kind of showing the actual map and the layout on Google Maps, so I kind of got a general gist of what it looks like. That video was saying it was showing a lot more stuff up here that's not there anymore. So I'm really questioning it at the same time. I might have to do a lot more research and actually sit here and look at what they posted and what people's posted of when they're there, showing it off before the actual gathering starts, because looking at this map, it's kind of just blank. So yeah, definitely gonna have to actually look at the videos that people posted so I can kind of get a gist of what each area looks like and where this stage is gonna be, we're gonna be parking here, doing this, and actually getting a grasp of it, since it's starting to slowly count down to the days before we actually leave. We got one more day of work, and then I'm gonna start packing on Friday. Got to clean the van out, get it all nice and spiffy just so I can get dirty again. And I gotta make sure I got everything packed, go over the list twice like Santa, make sure I got everything ready, we can get all the food and stuff. Yeah, this is the mask we painted. I gotta do a little bit of more final touches. Let me go into the main camera first. This is what we got. So if anyone wins this and they don't like it, or they want to change something about it, by all means, I just made it for whoever, so put your own creative touch to it. But we got a little saying. I wrote it down so I didn't forget. A little saying that if anyone watches this stream from now until the gathering any time during the gathering until we leave the gathering itself and come back home, someone can win this by saying, "Meet me on Military Street." I know it's a little simple. It's not that complex, but meet me on Military Street. All you gotta say, and you can win this bad boy for free. I done painted it. I bought it. You ain't gotta pay nothing for it. You just say it, and it's yours. I'm gonna try to fix the padding on the inside, do little touches on the horns and the little teeth and everything, so it looks a little bit more professional for whenever you actually get it. So yeah, meet me on Military Street is the little saying. You just got to come up to me, say it. At some point, I'll bring it to you, or we can just go and get it depending on what time it is, what we're watching. If it's someone performing main stage, you might have to hold up for a minute so I can actually finish what I'm doing, then go get it, or we can just go get it then, whatever. So yeah, if you watch this from now until we leave, meet me on Military Street. It's all you got to say and you get it. But yeah, I got a few more things to show off. I got this little cool little backpack. You just unzip it and it's a book bag. The little bag itself goes on the inside. So yeah, I got this just to throw some merch and stuff in. I can put it in my bag, and if I get too much stuff, I can put that bag inside of that bag and start putting bags inside of bags. But I actually got this gem, the Wizard of the Hood, for only $8 from my local McKay's. Show off the inside because I haven't actually looked at the inside of it. Ooh. Man, oh man. I know a lot of you have probably seen this, but this is my gem. This is probably one of my favorite records that they have produced. Violent J himself. My favorite song is Homies to Smoke With. Let me know your favorite song down below if you watch this afterwards, or if you're watching it now. We also got bootlegged in LA. I know it's a little pricey. It's $13, almost $14. I know you can get it at the gathering for cheaper, but whenever it comes to those aren't the original. Those weren't released back then. Those are reruns. This is one of the original ones. I found out in the wild. That's why I purchased it. I don't know if that's everything that comes in it, but yeah, I definitely had to snag this. There's 2 copies of it, and I got the better looking one. Crisp, and the actual disc itself is pristine. There's barely any scratches on it, not enough for where it won't run. You can actually watch it on YouTube with the actual ABK performance. I got this too. I have not seen this before, so I definitely had to snag it. Same price, $14, but it's got a shit ton of music videos from anyone on Psychopathic, Boondocks, Blaze, ABK, AMB, Twisted, Esham, anyone that was running with the hatchet back then. There's a video on here, over 2 hours of footage, so I'm definitely going to have that running in the background one day. So if you see some videos playing, that's sis. And then I found this too, the Hatchet Attacks from Red Rocks. It's only $9. It's a little cheaper than the other ones. Kind of sad there's no JCW on this, because I know they did JCW at this event, or not at this event. They did JCW, I believe, for this. It's just not on this. So this is just the performances. So yeah, you can watch all these on YouTube. Actually, any of the music videos, the bootlegged in LA, and then the Hatchet Attack. So I don't think you can watch the Hatchet Attack all at once. I know it's you can watch each performer do their own. But yeah, that's just some little finds I found over the weekend. I spent $48.94 on all those, which isn't bad because a lot of the stuff, especially whenever it comes to McKay's, they go off eBay prices. So they kind of just base it off eBay, and then whenever it comes to the CDs itself, they kind of just throw a price on there and hope you buy it. I also fixed these two. I actually got to refix them because it's kind of floppy. But these are my sunglasses. You can see the back of them's kind of chew up, especially right here. I had to fix it because I accidentally broke them last year. But this is what ties the Riders gimmick together, in my opinion. I did have... Ma'am, will you stop? I actually had the Riders gimmick on the mannequin head until I took it off for this. So, yeah, whenever it comes to the gathering nighttime, you might catch me in the Riders gimmick. You might catch me with the mask on. Either way, just come up to me, say, meet me on Military Street. I'll know exactly what you're saying, and you'll get you a free mask. This one right here. It's not going to look exactly like this when you get it. It's going to be a little more refined, a little fine-tuned. This is just playing around, having some fun. And I'm actually going to do the actual final details, the final look, either right after this or tomorrow, since I don't have really nothing to do tomorrow besides pack. So, yeah. Went over a little bit of the timeline. I got to actually sit here and watch these people and actually see what kind of music they're putting on, so I know whether A, I'm going to watch them, or hey, I'm not going to watch this, or I'm going to dedicate more time to this, dedicate time to this. So if you see anybody that you want to watch, you want me to see, you ain't going to the gathering, you want to see this person, just put it in the comments of this, or put it in the comments of the gathering video. Actually, let me show this. We are at 2,600 views on the gathering video. See, I got a bunch of restrictions. So yeah, I'm hyped that the gathering video is doing that good with how late I posted it, because I was having a little bit of trouble actually sitting here exporting it and getting it out to the public, because a lot of the restrictions that they put on there for me, I had to kind of dodge those. So yeah, I am really hyped for the gathering. This is the last stream till we leave. So yeah, I guess we'll see you whenever we get back from the gathering, everybody. This has been another entry of the ClownCast. Whoop whoop.